it's Liz Yuille from Old Sables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. I apologise for the lighting. I've had a bit of a nightmare of a few days. My really old trusted camera has decided that it has finally given up the ghost. It's been a bit temperamental for the last 2 or 3 weeks and it now won't work at all. So I've had to get myself a new camera, but I didn't want to just rush and get a new camera, so it's been a bit of a... you can get the whole drift. So I'm filming late at night. I'm on a camera that I've never used before, so this could be fun. Anyhow, this is the card we're going to be making. As I say, many apologies because I think the lighting is appalling, but that may just be because I'm looking through a different screen from normal. I really don't know. Let's see if I can... does that make any difference? Probably not. Right, okay, so this is the card we're making. I am using the Blended Seasons stamp set. As you may remember, this goes at the end of August, so if you want it, you need to get over onto my online store sooner rather than later. The other thing that we have got, which is part of the same deal, although you can buy them separately, is the Stitched Seasons framelets. The only one that actually cuts out one of the stamped images is the one for the bell. Everything else works independently, so if you just want the framelets, don't feel you have to get the stamp set, and vice versa. The other thing that is available until the end of August is the second set of watercolour pencils. You've got some more greens, you've got Gorgeous Grape, which is fantastic, Balmy Blue, Coastal Cabana, Cherry Cobbler. I mean, it's a great set for spring, summer, and autumn and winter, which obviously is why it's come out with the Blended Seasons. We thought it was going to be around potentially in the future, and we're now not so sure. We've had some emails that suggest that it may not actually hang about. Anyhow, so if you want the pencils, please, please, please get them, because otherwise they will not be around. This card, really easy. I did it with blends. This is Calypso Coral, Old Olive and Daffodil Delight. And I've just masked and then stamped in the masked space. Space? Yes, space. Sorry, my brain really isn't working. So, starting with Whisper White and some washi tape. Now, I would always say, although washi tape is removable, I always like to take some of the stick off first, just in case. So I'm just attacking my trousers with it, or attacking it with my trousers, one or the other, so that some of the stick has gone. And I'm just... all I'm doing is lining it up so it's straight. I'm not too fussed exactly where it goes, other than I want it roughly in the middle. So, I have already mounted up my large floral stamp, and with Memento ink, because I'm using blends, Memento is the ink of choice. StazOn is an alcohol-based ink, so you do not want to use StazOn when you're using any alcohol inks, whether it's blends or any other brand. Although why you would want to use any other brand, I do not know. So there we go. And then just very carefully, possibly from this end, peel it back, and you can see it's the paper is going, but the card hopefully isn't. But the key is to peel it back at an angle and straight onto itself. If you do it up in the air, it's more likely to tear your paper. So, there we go. Right, now I do always like to take it off before I colour. There's an argument to say you should leave it on so that you can use it as a guide. The reason I like to take it off is that if it's going to rip, I'd rather it ripped before I spent all the time colouring it in. So I'm going to use the same colours, but I'm going to switch them out. So I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight as the flower, obviously the old olive still as the leaves, and I'll use one of the Calypso corals as the centre of the flower. So start with the dark Daffodil Delight and just go over anything where you think a shadow might fall. Of course, we've got a lot of shadow because I'm working in the middle of the night, or near enough. So apologies, as I say, for the not great colour, not great lighting, but I wanted to just, you know, get something recorded. Right, now it's quite useful to have the picture in front of you so that you know what is petal and what is leaf. So this is petal, and there would be a shadow there. This is all leaf. This is petal, and this is all green. So that's probably, what's this? That's a stalk and leaf. Okay, so somewhere I've got the top of a pen. Oh, there it is. See, what I should be doing is putting the tops of my pens onto the back of my pen. Right, so then anything that you know is a flower, now that you've put your shadow in, you can just colour in. And what I can tell you is we've got more blends coming. A lot more blends coming. The Autumn Winter catalogue has got some amazing coloured blends in, even black. So black, more of a sort of dark grey, but it's a very dark. But it's light black and dark black, which just does my head in, because I always think black is, you know, black. So yes. Okay, so that's flower, and that's flower, and that's, ooh, that's flower. This is flower. So I'm going to do my straight line first. And then that's a flower. So I hope you are getting excited by the prospect of the Autumn Winter catalogue. If you are an existing customer of mine and have bought from me pretty much for the last year, then you should by now have had your Autumn Winter catalogue from me, because they all went in the post. I have had a few people thank me for their happy mail, so I know that they are beginning to arrive. So if it hasn't arrived yet, any day now. And remember that if you want, well, the catalogue goes live on the 5th of September, but you can get stuff from it early if you are a demonstrator. So if you are not yet a demonstrator, you can get stuff from it early just by buying the starter kit. Now the thing with the starter kit is that it's £99 of product. You choose what's in it, and you can choose from any of the catalogues, so any of the current catalogues. So at the moment, I mean by current, I mean current demonstrator. So you could get this bundle in it. You could get Autumn Winter catalogue stuff in it. You could get annual catalogue stuff in it. Whatever takes your fancy, because it's your starter kit. If you then decide that it was not really for you, that's fine too. You can either send it back within 7 days, or if you keep it, you just keep it, and that's it. You never have to do anything else again. But if you were to continue as a demonstrator, you would get 20% off all your orders whilst you're active as a demonstrator. That's your minimum. You would get up to, well, I mean, the sky's the limit, really, pretty much. So yes, there is lots of information about joining up on my website. I have a really nice team now, and we've got everyone from people who just like playing with, you know, paper and stamps and ink, to people who are making a business out of it. So, and all points in between. So everyone is welcome, and don't feel you have to run a business, but obviously if you do want to run a business, that's great too. But it's your business, you do it your way, nobody tells you how to do it. Everyone is very happy to give you advice if you wish to run it as a business, but you know, it's just what they think, and you can take that or do your own thing. So it's a great way to supplement your income. You can get incentive trips, a whole group of people who just come back from Alaska. The next incentive trip is Greece. The one after that is to Maui. So yeah, lots of opportunities. Right, that's a stalk and that's a leaf. And it is the best deal in the catalogue. There is no better discount than the starter kit. So if you want to get a reasonable amount of product, it's the way to go. Oh, do you know what? I've just realised that where on my old camera it told me when I was running out of time, this one doesn't have a timer on it, but it only records half an hour of video still. So I have no idea how long we've been going. I'm going to have to get used to having a timer going as well. Oh well. Right, okay, we're nearly there. I have, as I say, I have no idea how long we've been going. So apologies if I've been waffling on for hours and hours. Right, okay, so I'm going to use the light Calypso coral, I think, for the inside of the flowers. And that just gives a nice pop of colour. And then, so do I want to do Calypso coral stamping, or do I want to do, I was going to do Daffodil Delight. I think I'll still do Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to use the same stamp, so You're the Friend Everyone Wishes They Had. So just ink that up and stamp it down. Yeah, like that a lot. Close that up, and we're pretty close to there. Hurrah, they say. Right, so this is just a piece of card that I've cut in half, scored down the middle to make, oops, a standard, that's got something on it, a standard card base, and that then just pops on there. If I can find myself some Tombow, my favourite adhesive. Or it would be if it would run. There we go. You really don't need very much. Please don't use tons, because if you use tons, you will hate it. But if you use a small amount, you will love it to pieces. So there you go. You will need to put a liner on the inside of your card, so just another piece of white cardstock in here so that you can write on it. But there are our two cards. So I hope you enjoyed that. Apologies that I'm teething on my new new camera and darkness. But thank you very much indeed for watching. If you enjoyed it in spite of everything, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button, which is down in the bottom right hand corner. And all the information, so dimensions, products I've used, will be linked immediately below in the description bar. And then below that there are links to my social media and my online store. And that's all in one link, and if you click on that, then you get buttons for everything else. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!